PJs, welcome back to another video. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe down below to become part of my PJ squad, which is always awesome. And as always, comment down below what you guys would like to see next, or if you just want to hop down there and say hello, I'll be answering as many comments as I can. So I'm trying to talk fast because you guys have a really weird angle going on right now. This isn't really a vlog style, but I know a lot of you guys have been asking what tips I can give for people who are starting a slime shop or already have one. So I wanted to do that today. So getting right into it, so you guys know what you're looking at. The first tip I'm going to give you guys is a very important one, but probably one that a lot of people wouldn't think of, and that is to get a hot glue gun, okay? So honestly, I haven't used a hot glue gun for very long. I've obviously used them in the past, but for my business, I haven't used it very long, but it has been a lifesaver. So for those of you guys that have bought from my slime shop, you guys know that I use this type of, like, I don't know, it's not bubble wrap, but it's this stuff, and it comes like really nice. There's like little sections that you can rip off, which is really nice, but I have been using like duct tape or regular tape to tape the slimes in them, and it has been really inconvenient. It looks tacky and weird and stuff, but this hot glue gun has been a game changer. I will add a little dollop here to it, and it sticks nice, and there's no problems, and it's really easy to remove as well. So it looks a lot nicer, a lot more professional, and I can't tell you guys how much professionalism is like really needed when you have a business of any sort, not even just a slime shop, because people are going to remember you if you're professional and your packaging is nice and things like that. So this has helped me a ton to make everything look better. And even if you're watching this and you're not going to start a business or just whatever you're doing, just having a hot glue gun is so awesome. It can seal things, and like it is one of those just multi-purpose things that you just need to have in your house, because it's so like, I don't know, it just has so many purposes, and it's really, really nice to have on hand. This little paper here, so you guys aren't still confused, hopefully, is just me showing you guys exactly what it like does. I made even like this big one. If you have like bigger things that you need to like seal, it can do that, because there's this little bigger one, and I just made little swirls, little like dots. I just wanted to show you guys exactly what it does, but this is what it looks like. You basically insert two of these little glue things in there. I don't even know what they're called, glue sticks, and then you turn this on, and depending on what mode you use, it says on their little instruction thing what the light will turn, whether it turns red or green, and you just plug it in, and within 5 minutes it's ready. Like, it's so fast. But if you guys get that hot glue gun, not only do you obviously get the gun, you do get these sticks, and I've already used 2, but there's still so many in here. Like, do you see how many they send? Like, that's awesome. I'm not gonna have to get new ones in a long time. They also send these little grips so that you pretty much can't burn your fingers. If you guys have ever burned your fingers on a hot glue gun, it does not feel good. So I'm happy about that. Also, don't mind my switch. It's in here because I was using it. Anyways. Then they also send this business card, and I love this because I know so many companies will send like a little packet, and the first thing for me, at least when I see that, I'm like, I don't want to read this. This is too much. So having it like compact in this little business card is so nice. It tells you how to use it, how to store it, pretty much everything you need to know. And they even have on the back, if you have any problems, how you can contact them, which I think is absolutely awesome. I love that. I think more businesses need to use business cards instead of huge packets, because it is so nice. But anyways, if you guys want to get your hands on one of these, I promise it is a lifesaver. I will link it down below in the description. It is budget worthy, like it is below $30. It's so nice. Best glue gun I have ever seen, ever used. It is perfect. So if you guys have been looking for one, or if you want something that's going to help your business, I would definitely check it out. The next tip that I have for you guys is to have a social media platform of some sorts. So obviously you guys know that I have YouTube, but I also have Instagram, which is what I started out with, and that's where I started my following. I do also have TikTok. I always link everything down below if you guys want to check any of that stuff out. But having that like following is going to give you a lot more exposure, and that's going to help you get more sales because people are going to notice you. So if you just have Etsy or something like that, that will give you just a little bit, but usually the click-through rate, which basically means who clicks on your stuff and views it, isn't going to be high at all because people don't know you. They don't know how good your products are, especially if you have no reviews. So it's really nice to have that social media platform so that people can see you. And the reason I'm pointed this way is because the next thing goes hand in hand with that last one, and that is to have like a space to record. So you guys can see, I have my little chair here, and don't mind the rip in it. I got it from someone else. So anyways, so I have this set up here with both of my lights over here, and then my stand is in the back, and I try to use a mixture of natural light and artificial light. It just makes it a lot more bright, and I hopefully am going to get a new like desk thing so I don't have to use two like little things, but it's also nice to start out cheaper, you know, so that you can stay in a budget. Like both of those things were like $20 max, and this chair was like 10 or 15, you know. I think these lights were like 50 a piece. It's just, you know, something to stay in budget, and there's nothing wrong with staying small, especially when you're first starting out. You know, you don't need something that everyone else has. Like it would be nice to have like a shed for your signs and stuff, or like a second like business type of thing, you know. If you guys have seen that, I think Simon Obsidian has like a whole different like warehouse thing for his signs, but he's worked hard for that. And you know, if you work hard, then you can get there too. It's just, you know, a lot of people can stress out about having small things like what I have, but it's perfectly normal. So having a setup is great. The next thing that I would say is really important is to get all your supplies either written down or gotten, or both. So this is all my stuff, but when I first started out, I went around and looked like at Amazon and Walmart and things like that and tried to find the cheapest options, because when you first start out, you are on a very tight budget normally. So it's really nice to start out with something small. So, you know, I have the glue down here, and, you know, if you see a lot of people, they'll have like gallons and gallons, but I have 4 and 2 of them are almost gone. So starting out small, like I said, is not a bad thing. So anyways, there's where I'm just putting the hot glue gun at the moment because I don't know where else to put it right now. I really need to organize my shelving. But then I put everything pretty much in organized places, which I would also recommend. That way when you're packaging, it's just really easy. So over here I have my little stickers like borax and like the slime labels. And then these are for one slime orders. They're just like little cheap things that I use. Over here, more bags and stuff. This was the duct tape that I was talking about that I used. I used the white one, but obviously don't use that anymore. Some bags for borax, bags for extras. And then up here I have some paper for the printer, and I'm gonna move this, but this is just Java chips. And then going down here, I have a bunch of slime supplies, candy, activator, lotion, all that good stuff. Hopefully I'll get another shelf like this, and then I'll be able to do more stuff like this. But keeping everything pretty much in the same spot, even if it's a messy organization like mine, as long as you know where everything is and everything's clean and nice, then that's perfect. And, you know, I would definitely try to write down everything first, because I forgot a lot of things when I first started. I forgot the top labels for the signs. I forgot the extras, the business cards, stuff like that. So trying to make a list of that would definitely help you. That way you don't forget anything. And once you have all that stuff done, you can really take one of 2 paths. And now I took the first one, which was to pretty much go into the slime making business blind and have other people review you. That way you can learn how to grow. So basically I had Courtney review me before she stopped doing slime videos, and she basically taught me how to do different textures and remind me that I need top labels and things like that, and that has really helped me grow more, because people think, you know, or like I'm a lot more professional now, and you know, people really enjoy that, a lot better packaging, things like that. So she really helped me, and that has helped me grow. But obviously when I started out, I was on a budget, like most of you guys probably are. So that is probably the better option, is the path of like path number one. That way you can stay with the budget and you can really learn. And since Courtney isn't doing it anymore, like I've said in all the ones that I do for subscriber slime shops, if you guys have, you know, a slime shop and you want me to review it, even if you don't and you have slime that you want me to review to determine if you want to open a slime shop, I am more than happy to review you guys, because I always wanted someone to review me when I was really small. And if you know, like I had to pay Courtney, I think hers was like $50 or $75. Mine is completely free. You just have to email me and I am more than happy to review you. But if you want to go with the second route, it's pretty much, path number 2 is pretty much like, I would call it like the Peachy Babies route. Now, when she first started, she didn't do this, but if you guys remember, she revamped, oh my goodness, that was probably almost a year ago now, if not longer. And she really took like time. She took a few months off to perfect pretty much all her textures. She got new containers, just completely revamped. Now, if you want to start out like that and have already like the best containers and have like a lot of slime textures like down and perfect, that is the other path that you can choose, especially if you have a bigger budget that you can work with. And that way, when people buy from you, they're gonna be stunned immediately and want to come back to you. But either path is great. It just depends on what you can do, how flexible your income is, and things like that. But both paths are great. And I think that they'll both get you to the same spot pretty much at the same time, because even if you start with great containers and stuff, it's still going to take you a little while to get some following from that. So I would definitely choose one of those paths. And if you have pretty much all that, then you're pretty much set. So I'm sorry for the weird filming. I just don't know what else to film, because like there's really nothing to film. So that is going to be all for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I really hope that helps you guys, because these are tips that I really wish I had known when I first started, because it's difficult to start out, especially if you have no, I guess, tips on how to start, because then you're just starting in the dark and that sucks. But anyways, if you guys again want to get that hot glue gun, like I said, I definitely recommend it. It will be linked down below in the description. And so yeah, so with that, I am signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.